Sports Cash Crew back again for another week episode with your favorite host, Mr. ESPN, where we discuss everything sports and the business behind it. How you doing, Kens?
Yo, what up? Vlad, what's good, my boy? How you doing?
I'm good. It's always good to be back. I know I missed last week's episode, so it's always to be back with you guys.
Yo, me and Dub tried to hold it down.
Of course. You guys did a good job, by the way. Great job. So you guys know how we do. As always, we always kick off the show with the headlines.
Yes, sir.
This week,
it's a special week for basketball.
It is. Stephen Curry already off to a hot start. Got the first 50-point game of the season.
You know who put it on?
Also, he has the record. The most all-time three-pointers made. He beat
number one on the list.
Yes, number one on the list. He beat Ray Allen's record. I think the most surprising thing about that whole record is he did it in 500 less games. 500 less games he did it in. Like, that's miles upon miles upon miles upon miles early. And at this rate,
that's almost 6 seasons less?
I mean, granted, yeah.
If you count 82 games back that way?
With no playoffs.
Sheesh.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's going to touch that record, man. Because the way Curry going.
Now, his efficiency is otherworldly on another level. And you're telling me this guy takes, 6-7 threes a night? And
sometimes he hitting 9.
Right. And he averages 40% plus.
It's crazy.
That's scary.
Definitely the best shooter
of all time.
And especially the best shooter in this generation. I'm just glad that we get to witness this, because if you're not watching Golden State basketball right now,
they're going to tell stories about this, man.
You better tune in. Golden State is
balling.
They balling.
What are they, 10-1?
11. Man, they just beat Chicago last night. I thought it was going to be a close game. They ended up beating them by 20. It's like, dog. And Chicago not no slouch.
They're not no slouch.
They
were top 3 team in the East right now.
They're number 2 behind Washington. So
amazing things happen,
man. And them Golden State boys looking like they 2015 on steroids right now. But in other news, Cam Newton's back home.
Cam Newton back in Carolina.
Back in Carolina with the Panthers. Back home where he started. Back where he originated the name Superman from. What you think? You think he gonna rejuvenate his career in Carolina?
I don't know. I think Carolina's gonna be happy to have him. He's gonna start.
Yes.
So Carolina's gonna be happy to have him. They back to having a great defense. The offense has just been really, shaky. Cam is, I think, him coming in the middle of the season and having to learn the new offense, they're gonna have to make a lot of adjustments to, acquiesce to him and the style of play that he has. But Cam can be so magnetic on the field. So there's a chance that Cam could come in and keep the momentum going, because I think Carolina right now is right there at a wild card spot. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're 4-5. Yes. I think Cam can rattle off another 6 wins for them, 6 or 7 wins, and get them in the playoffs.
You think so?
Yeah.
Carolina is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're the 8th spot.
Right, they're right behind Atlanta, but it's only because we're 4-4 and they're 4-5.
Correct.
So
it's crazy. That whole division is right under each other. New Orleans,
exactly.
Atlanta, Carolina.
Neck and neck. Let's get it.
I mean, we'll see. I can't say he can necessarily lead him to the playoffs. I'm just glad he got a new home where he could play.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, he's comfortable there. That's where he started his career there. That's where he had his most success there. He went to the Super Bowl there, won an MVP there. So I just hope, this could be somewhere he can land and, rejuvenate his career and maybe get some success out of it.
There was never 32 quarterbacks in the league better than Cam this season at all. So
the past 2 seasons,
he deserved to be on a team, on a roster, making some noise. And we'll see. Hopefully, like I said, new offensive coordinator, new coach over there, new system. Hopefully he can make it work. I really think Ron Rivera should have took him with the Washington football team. But
really?
The familiarity, I think that matters. You know what I'm saying? As a Falcons fan, I've watched Matt Ryan struggle through different offensive coordinators, and sometimes you're lucky if you can make it click really fast and be on the same page as your offensive coordinator as a quarterback in a new system and with things like that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Even if it's a similar system to one that you've been in before, the X's and O's, the terminology, all that stuff matters. It's important. I hope that, Cam was cheating and he was already looking at their playbook or something. And he's ready. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hope. But good luck to Cam. Shout out to Steph. Let's get into this.
Absolutely. So, for those that know or don't know or that tune into ESPN it's hard to miss it. For the past, 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Rams have made two of the biggest moves in the NFL. Obviously, like we discussed, I believe, a week or two ago, they got Von Miller from Denver. And then now, they went and got OBJ.
Odell Beckham Jr.
I think we have to start asking ourselves, is this the NFL's first super team?
Nah, the NFL's first super team was Tampa Bay last year.
You think so?
Definitely.
But
that team was disgusting. They had Tom Brady, arguably the GOAT. They had Rob Gronkowski. Even though he was older, he was still an elite tight end. They had Antonio Brown, came out of nowhere. They had Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. On top of that, they already two, all-pro caliber wide receivers. And then, what was the running back?
Leonard
Fournette came, but there was another one. Somebody else who was running back over there. It just didn't make any sense and they already had a good offensive line. Then you look at the defensive side of the ball; they had players everywhere. That was a super team. You know what I'm saying? This team right here, though, they could easily be the second. But in the modern era,
I agree. But there was a lot of guys that was up and coming on that Bucs team, still fairly young. This Rams team has household names: Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Matthew Stafford,
Odell Beckham. Yeah, the cornerback,
Jalen Ramsey. These are 9. First of all, you have two guys that's 99 on Madden on there, and Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. You got somebody that's in the running for MVP this year, Matthew Stafford. All right. And then you have the Super Bowl 50 MVP who still plays at a high level.
Yeah.
And Von Miller. This might be the most high profile team that we've seen in the past decade. I'm not. Just think about what I'm saying. High profile. I'm not saying more talent than so and so. Just with the household names they got. This is a high profile team, bro.
I'm not disagreeing with you, right? I believe this team is absurd. Like the pieces that this Los Angeles Rams team has put together,
it's crazy.
Obviously they were already like probably one of the top 3 teams in the NFC. I think they might have found a way to just vault themselves to a clear number 1 spot, and that's saying a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not sure, and it's crazy because the day that they signed Odell, they lost Robert Woods. He tore his ACL at practice.
When I saw that, I said, man, if there's no better timing, them boys hit timing on the nail. Robert Woods go down and you just signed Odell. Mm-hmm. It was like, not saying it was a gift from the curse because you never wish injury on a player, but man,
it just so happened.
It just so happens, right? Like perfect timing.
Because you was thinking, okay, Odell's gonna try to have to figure it out.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to slide in the spot, but it's like, nah, you need another wideout right now. Right. So Odell's just gonna be, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 1A, whatever. Who cares? But he's gonna get touches.
Absolutely. He still got to sit behind Cooper Kupp now.
He's not sitting behind Cooper Kupp.
Yes, he is.
He's lining up across from Cooper Kupp. There's a difference.
Yes, he's lining up, but as far as
he ain't sitting.
He ain't wide receiver number 1.
Listen, this is what I'm telling you.
Odell not
Matthew Stafford has options now. It's not like
he had options before.
He had options before, but it's not like, man, I got to force feed Cooper Kupp all day. It's not the same thing as with him and Megatron. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He can spread the ball. He can spread the ball to 2 talented
I agree.
wide receivers now. So he's not sitting behind them. He lined up across. and both of them guys can go off and go get you 100 yards.
Easy, yeah.
That's
what that offense.
Unless what I bet Cleveland is banking on, they were right, and OBJ has lost a lot.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But it'll be crazy to see OBJ go out there and drop 112 yards in his first game.
Boy, because he would shut up a lot of critics.
Oh my goodness.
He would shut up a lot of critics because a lot of people are counting him out, thought he lost a step.
Yeah.
Thought he wasn't the same ever since he left the Giants. I like this. I mean, I don't like it because, obviously they're stacking the deck, but this is now, Odell got a chance. You got a team that's contention. You got a quarterback. He got a defense to play on the other side of the ball. He got weapons around him.
The defense got somebody on every level.
For sure.
Two guys on the front seven, somebody
and now he gets to play with a team that actually can contend,
right.
So we're going to see. Now, with that being said, I feel sorry for Russell Wilson, though.
Why?
The division just got even more harder now.
The Seahawks wasn't about to be doing much no way, man.
I mean, now that Russ was injured.
No, they was gonna be watching from the sidelines this season
anyway.
Regardless, Arizona was already showing that they're really, really good. Los Angeles has showed that they're really, really good, and Seattle's sitting behind the 49ers in the rankings right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, not a big deal. And I don't see them. It's super hard to be in their position where they're at, and for them to well, you know what? They could still make a wild card. So
I doubt it.
No. The Falcons are in the 7th seed at 4-4.
But I do feel bad for Russell in this aspect of every team in that division is getting better, and it seems like Seattle's not.
I mean, stuff happens. Seattle was really good for a long time, and a lot of those teams in that division.
I wouldn't say a long time. They had a 4 years.
That's a long time in football. That's a whole contract. That's a long time. So they had their time. And, they cut everybody. They let everybody go. They switched up their offensive plan. They gave Russ the reins, you know what I'm saying? Let Russ cook. And, it's different now. And it's going to take time. Like, Pittsburgh had a time where they was just really, really good all the time. And then they had a couple of down years. And then they got pretty good again. I mean, it happens, you know what I'm saying? When you're with an organization for a long time, it's hard to be the anomaly of Tom Brady and have
be relevant for a decade,
2 decades. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very unrealistic. And Russ will be all right, man. Like so many of his contemporaries have had up and down years. It's time for him to get him a couple of up and down years, and we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll pull a Matthew Stafford and end up leaving and going somewhere else, or maybe he'll become Tom Brady and the Seahawks will figure something out and they'll rattle off 5 consecutive years in the playoffs.
We'll see.
He'll be all right though.
Now
he got Sierra.
Oh, wow.
she be praying.
She can't.
She be praying. She be praying. He'll be all right.
I'm weak. So, obviously, the Arizona Cardinals got off to the hottest start, right?
Yes, sir.
And they were leading the division and leading the conference.
Yeah.
But now with OBJ's addition, you still think Arizona is going to run away with the division, or is the Rams on their heels?
Man, I think it's a little too early to even contemplate because we got to see how OBJ fits.
I don't think
he's hard.
Yeah, I don't think he's
a hard. You know what I'm saying?
He has a quarterback, and he's not going to get double teamed. So
that's true. You expect that they're going to look really good, but Arizona's already them and Arizona were already 2 really good teams, right?
I agree.
So I don't know if the OBJ addition. I know the OBJ addition and with the injury, it allows Arizona to maybe be a little bit better than what they were last week, right? So with that being said, they were already a top 2 team in the league. I don't know if this makes them clearly number 1 though.
You're talking about the Rams.
The Rams, Arizona. My bad, I'm tripping. But I don't know if this makes the Rams clearly the best team. It would be interesting to see Arizona Rams NFC championship, but the Bucs are still hanging in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's
that'd be tough.
And I think if I'm looking at one's offense, because that's what we're looking at predominantly. If I'm looking at offenses among those three teams, I think the best two offenses is still going to be Tampa Bay and the Rams. Personally.
For offense.
Just on the offensive side.
Okay. A Rams-Cardinals NFC Championship game? Oh, Jesus.
That would be crazy.
Jesus. Sign me up.
It would be heated.
But Kyler Murray going to be running for his life. Think about this. When you say hike, you got Aaron Donald and Von Miller coming at you.
Yep.
What the hell you going to do?
Talk to Sierra and pray. And throw that thing. Boy, go ahead and throw that thing. He better get it. He better shoot. It's gonna be if that's what happens, because they play each other one more time this season, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they already played once, so they're gonna play each other again, which will, matchups matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna have to see what happens and how everything breaks down, and coaching is gonna be really, really scrutinized after the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, man. Football is fun. We've had a really fun season thus far, and man, shoot, I wish they could play football every day, minus the injuries and stuff. Play football every day.
Double love that.
Shit.
So basically, right now you saying the Bucs is the only team, or you think the Bucs is the only team that can stop them?
That can hang with them? No. What I'm saying is, I can see who the top three teams in the NFC are right now. Right?
The Bucs, the Cardinals, the Rams.
Right. And
so you saying the Cardinals still have a chance to knock them out?
The Rams?
Yeah.
Yes. And I will only say that because, I feel like the Cardinals, they've been together a little bit longer as a team.
Not much longer.
But
AJ just got there. D-Hop only been there for 2 years. Isaiah Simmons.
That's still longer than Von Miller and OBJ, who've been there for a week.
Let me tell you something about Von Miller, all right? There's not
a week.
Von Miller don't need much time.
Nah, man.
Now
no.
OBJ's
this
different.
This is the thing, right?
Von Miller don't. Dog, you have Aaron Donald on the line.
Listen to me.
Your job is easy.
Your job might be easy, but you still got to know how to do your job. And everybody on the field, right? When you play defense, everybody on the field is accountable for something.
But think about this.
You got to understand, if your guy does something, right? You got to be able to make up for what he's doing.
Okay.
Them guys don't know his tendencies yet. So there's no guarantee that in the next 7 weeks they're gonna be like, oh, we know exactly how to respond to Von Miller breaking the structure and the game plan and diving right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that takes time. They got to figure that out. So the defense is gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the pieces, and the coordinator has shown that he knows what he's doing. But when the situations get tense, when shit starts breaking down, you know what I'm saying? That's when you have to start relying on people's tendencies. Like, I know he gonna take care of this zone. He gonna take care of the flats, or he gonna, you know what I'm saying? I know this is what he's gonna do, so I'm gonna go here. That takes time to figure out, and that's the only thing that I gotta see.
I agree, but at the same time, when you got Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald,
there's a comfort there, knowing that you have that kind of talent. There should be.
There's a lot.
Those guys are talented. Those guys are very talented.
Like, they're gonna make Von Miller's job so easy.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all, man. I don't dive into like the hype of things, because we've seen,
you're right. You don't.
We've seen things fall apart. We've seen things
Jalen
not
Ramsey's
work.
What? Top 3, top 2 corner in the league.
Right. I'm gonna say 3.
Okay, fair. And Donald, he's top 2 and he ain't number 2.
I agree.
All right. So there's no hesitation that we can say you got the best of the best, covering and rushing.
Or, containing, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. For Von Miller, he could be dog, there's so many options he can do, dog. That's going to be so scary.
I'm not, but see, my thing is not, I'm comfortable, right, saying that there's a heavy chance that those 3 teams easily make it to the conference finals, right?
No, all 3 can't.
No, I'm saying 2 of the 3 for sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's
all 3 have a chance.
Somebody's going to end up getting knocked out, the round before. But the 3 of them are going to be the teams that, we could hang our hats on. If anybody comes outside of that, I'm going to be shocked.
So if Dallas do it.
I knew you was going to say that. I had a feeling you was going to say Dallas of all the teams.
Because Dan, shout out to you, Dan. You know, Dan will lose his goddamn mind.
Man, I
hope it don't happen. Cause I'll never.
I'm not personally putting a lot of faith in it being Dallas.
Either.
The only other team that that might
Green Bay.
Green Bay. That's it.
Man, you know I'm not gonna lie though. I was hoping OBJ went to Green Bay.
I'd have been okay with that. I was hoping he was going to go to Baltimore.
Nah. Green Bay would have been the fit for him.
I wanted that Baltimore fit.
Nah.
Because it's easy.
Put him with Aaron Rodgers? Oh, and Devontae Adams? Oh, geez.
No. You're 100% correct.
Then Aaron Rodgers really would have been looking at Tom Brady like, all right now.
I think the second most disrespected quarterback in the league is Lamar Jackson. And that's why. Because people, you know what? I get tired of these old, traditional ass, boring white analysts talking about he's just a running back masking himself as a quarterback. And it's like, what are you talking about, man? He's like 14th in TDs right now. He's middle of the pack in completion percentage. He's 6th in yards per game. Like, what are y'all talking about? He's a quarterback. Like, stop trying to, you know what I'm saying? I think he gets so much slack. And it's like, I want him to be successful just so he can start shutting people up. And even if he doesn't shut people up, every time they try to talk crazy about him, it'll be, yeah, he's an MVP and he's a champion, so shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want from him.
He do have some stuff to prove to us, though.
He got stuff to prove, man, but people be acting like
he's not trash.
People be acting like Lamar is not good. I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and they were like, he going to have to prove it to me. And I'm like, he won MVP. What the fuck do you mean? He got to prove it to you. What are you talking about? He's still just a running back. He is 6th in passing yards right now. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? He's a top 10 quarterback in the league right now.
Especially that comeback against the Colts.
Right. He was flinging that thing.
That was an epic comeback. That was an epic comeback.
Mind you, the Ravens have been hit with a slew of injuries. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they got Devontae Freeman running the ball for them right now.
And he hasn't been good since y'all Super Bowl.
Since 2000, the season of 2016. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people are giving him a lot more grief, and that's why I would have liked to see OBJ go over there and give him some help. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just feel like OBJ wouldn't get that many touches in Baltimore like that.
Why not? You don't think he's gonna get more touches than Hollywood Brown?
Hollywood Brown is the deep threat for Lamar. That's why Hollywood Brown.
So you telling me
3 or 4 catches?
You telling me if you had a choice to throw
Hollywood Brown and OBJ? Obviously, you're going to take OBJ.
All right,
I'm just saying the system that Ravens played, he's going to dink and dunk to the running back and tight end, and then he's going to throw it over the top to OBJ.
Exactly.
I mean, not OBJ.
No. Your heart gave it up already, man. We already know. No. That's good. I'm glad you spoke the truth deep down inside, and we could go on. You know what I'm saying?
I still rather see OBJ with Aaron Rodgers. I guarantee you. You talking about the first game he had 100 yards? Aaron Rodgers gave him 100 yards.
I'm not going to hold you, man. I'm not a big fan of Aaron Rodgers right now.
What? Because of the vaccine?
Yeah, man. I just feel like
people Kyrie?
He was not even a Kyrie, bro. I respect how Kyrie, stood his ground. I can't get over I hate that the media is trying to, pacify him, and because if he was somebody else, they would have slaughtered him. You know what I'm saying? They keep talking about he was being misleading. The man lied. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, I kind of get sick of that kind of stuff from time to time. So, I mean, he's still a great quarterback, but nah, man. Don't OBJ. I'm glad you ain't go to that fuck nigga.
Wow.
My bad. I ain't mean to cuss like that, man. Fuck.
Wow. Nigga. Why are you talking about the GOAT like that? Yes, I said it, the GOAT.
All right, y'all. So damn all this football talk, man. Let's get to this GOAT versus choke conversation. I'm playing. Let's go. You know what? Like I said, Aaron Rodgers is still a great quarterback, but I wouldn't have wanted. I think the Rams was like the third team on my list, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lamar was Baltimore was 1, and I want to say, nigga, I'm biased. Atlanta was number 2. The hell? Why not? We in the wild card.
Atlanta had to wake up from a coma to get OBJ.
That's fine. Everybody wakes up from a coma.
And then
people wake up from comas.
Here's the thing. Go to Atlanta for what?
So he can hit Magic City. What the fuck you talking about? My what?
This man trying to go to the Super Bowl, not go to Magic City.
He can do both.
He can go. Not in Atlanta. He ain't going to no Super Bowl in Atlanta.
He can. Man, listen. We just need a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, a little sprinkling. That's all we need.
Y'all need more than
just a little bit of sprinkling because
Calvin
be needing, and OBJ could have goddamn been that Phoenix.
Nah.
But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had 3 teams that I wanted OBJ to show up to. The Rams, because I don't care, bro. Like, I'm with the Tom Brady shits when in football, man. Get the best players. You know what I'm saying? Like, get to stack your team. Do what you can within the means of whatever the salary cap will allow you to do, and go out there and give us great football. And I think the Rams are going to be super exciting to watch. They were already really fun to watch. Football has been super fun this entire season thus far. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen wild upsets. We just had a weekend of upsets, 2 weeks ago. Like, football is a wild sport, bro. It's a wild sport, and it's only getting more and more exciting, man. This shit is lit. And if I had to make a prediction right now, because I'm stubborn, I'm rocking with Arizona.
Okay.
But
hold on. So you rocking with Arizona to be
to the Super Bowl.
So who do you have them beating in the NFC Championship game?
That part. Okay, hold on. Let me look at the standings.
Because the standings right now, is currently for the NFC: Arizona, Green Bay, Tampa, Dallas, Rams, New Orleans, Atlanta, Carolina. That's the top 8 teams. So that means
the 7 gonna go.
7 and 8 go.
Arizona's gonna get a bye.
Arizona and Green Bay gonna get a bye.
No. Only the 1 seed gets the bye. 2 plays 7. 3 plays 6. 4 plays 5.
7.
Top 7 season in football now. Remember, it used to be the top 6, and the top 2 used to get buys.
No.
Yeah,
I thought it was still the top 6.
Nah, it's 7 now.
That makes no sense. How can you do 7? It has to be an even.
Because the one seed gets the bye. After those other 6 teams play,
it still has to be an even
number.
Right.
After those 6 teams play, it'll be 3 teams left. That's 4. The one team with the bye.
That's stupid.
They did that last year.
That's stupid.
They just wanted more teams in the playoffs for more revenue, more tickets, more games, more people's eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's more bull.
It's a money grab.
Like you said, there's only 4 teams in contention right now. I see the Rams, Tampa, Green Bay, Arizona. Out of those 7.
Right. So I think they would end up playing. Arizona would end up playing
the winner of the New Orleans.
Well, you know,
Tampa.
It'll be.
So they'll be playing Tampa.
It depends on who ends up with the lowest seed, right?
Most likely.
But let's go ahead and assume that it'll be. Oh, then if that's the case, Arizona would probably end up playing the Rams.
No, they'll be playing the winner of Tampa and New Orleans. Most likely, and obviously we know the winner of that, so they're gonna be playing Tampa the second round. If they stay in the number 1 seed, they'll be playing Tampa. So they'll
the lowest seed at that point, my boy, would be whoever's out of 4 and 5. If Tampa beats New Orleans, they're gonna play Green Bay.
Either way,
because they play the lowest seed.
Either way, they're gonna have 2 tough matchups back to back.
They're gonna have the tougher Green Bay. Whoever's sitting in that seat, if I'm the Bucks or the Rams, I'm fiending to get to Green Bay.
Why you think it's an easier matchup?
Yeah. Do you want Arizona in the second round?
Yeah, but do you want to face Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs?
When is the last time? Real quick.
And Lambeau?
When is the last time Aaron Rodgers has delivered in the playoffs?
Last year. He went to the NFC Championship game.
Again, when did he deliver? As in make it to the Super Bowl?
2010.
It's been 11 years. I'm okay with seeing Aaron Rodgers. I don't care. I don't care how. The lore of Aaron Rodgers has been incredible after he won 1 Super Bowl a decade ago. And he hasn't showed us anything since.
Because he was never able to draft a first round receiver. All right, he's never.
These are excuses,
bro. These are not excuses. These are facts.
These are excuses, bro.
All right.
A lot of these teams, not every team is built around first round receivers. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys are coming out of 5th rounds, 4th rounds, whatever the case is. Some of these guys are free agents coming over from other teams.
Aaron Rodgers made them. What was a Randall Cobb before Aaron Rodgers?
That's besides the point. That's not what I'm.
What was a Devontae Adams before Aaron Rodgers?
He got drafted to Green Bay. What are you talking about? He's always been with Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Exactly.
But it's not like he came out to be one of the top receivers in the draft until he went to Green Bay.
We don't know that, bro. When you draft players, because they could have drafted somebody in the first round, they could have been a bust. That shit happens all the time. So it doesn't matter what people try to make this argument about him not getting wide receivers specifically in the first round.
What about defense too? Since Charles Woodson and those guys and Clay Matthews gone, like, let's be honest.
Okay, so again, I would want to see Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? If I'm any of those teams, I want Green Bay. Bring that smoke.
Right.
Aaron?
All right, Aaron Rodgers got something to prove to y'all now.
Do he got something to prove?
He does.
He been having something to prove for 9 years, and he ain't proved it yet.
Sound like Matt Ryan.
What Matt Ryan had to prove? Matt Ryan had nothing to prove.
All right.
You see how when people are wrong and they faced with a dilemma, they try to take shots. Matt Ryan not arguing that he's nobody's GOAT. He ain't got nothing to prove. Matt Ryan just out here playing football. If he wins, he wins. If he loses, he loses. Aaron Rodgers is your GOAT. He has something to prove. People are talking about he's the greatest quarterback of all time. His dilemma is different than Matt Ryan's dilemma. He's not in the same ilk as Drew Brees. He's not in the same ilk as Tom Brady. He's not in the same ilk as Aaron Rodgers. That's a whole different ball game. You ain't worried about that, my boy.
If you say so. I still think that you don't want to see Aaron Rodgers.
Man, bring it, Aaron.
All right.
Because
double check.
If I recall, Matt Ryan beat the shit out of Aaron Rodgers' team in the NFC Championship.
That was years ago.
But you holding on to the one time he made it through to the Super Bowl 10 years ago.
And if I talk about how many times Aaron Rodgers has killed not only Matt Ryan but other quarterbacks, we'll be here all night.
He's been killed by a lot of other quarterbacks as well, so I'm not tripping. How many? Aaron Rodgers has lost in the playoffs for the last 4 years.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Not by his performance.
It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, we're not talking about Aaron Rodgers.
The Packers team is the team that I want to see.
All right.
If I'm in the playoffs, bring them Packers on. I don't care if it's snowing outside. Bring them Pack boys on.
All right. I'll hold you to it. When January roll around, you're going to see.
Bro, this whole conversation, we haven't even brought up the Packers in the NFC Championship for a reason. Come on now. Come on now.
We'll see. Anyway, so even with all the new additions, you still think Arizona is the team to go through?
Arizona's the team to beat in my book, man.
Fair enough.
I like them.
Last question before we wrap it up. In the past decade, what would you rank this Rams team? Would you say this is top 3 best teams assembled?
That is
in the past decade. Top 5, top 3, top 2.
That is such
the best
loaded question right now. Sheesh. In the last decade,
I think they're the best team assembled. Outside, I put that Tampa Bay team last year.
That's what
in the mix.
First, that's to me, that's number 1 on the list. I'm gonna say that for them. But that's just when I think about teams in totality, my mind really only goes back like 3-4 years. I can't think of the last decade. Like, I don't know what teams were looking like in 2015 on a whim.
Yeah, you do. You know how the Falcons are looking like.
Of course, I'm a Falcons fan. That's different. We sucked. I remember. And then went to the Super Bowl the next year, so I'm not tripping. But when I think about team assembly, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna give it to the Bucks. But this team, I mean,
top 3.
They could be in the last, especially in the they're the best team. They're one of the best teams assembled this year. So they look good, man. The Rams look good.
You think they can win it out throughout the rest of the season? Go undefeated for the rest of the season?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Damn.
No. Remember, I think it's gonna take time for guys to figure, fine tune.
I mean,
some things.
They do got some tough matchups left. They got to play the Packers the week after this one. They got to play the Cardinals. They got to play.
That's another divisional game.
The Ravens. I mean, and they even got the Vikings, so they got about four more games. That's kind of.
And watch, it's gonna be one of them teams that you're not naming that ends up beating them.
What, the 49ers? Because they got to play 49ers twice. They play them this Monday night, and then they play them last game of the season.
Ooh. Watch the 49ers beat them on the last game of the season just to fuck up some standing shit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Stuff
just
happens.
for the hell of it.
Stuff happens, man.
Especially the 49ers, like, we ain't making the playoffs. So
yeah,
might as well mess up
football
somebody.
is weird, bro. Like, sheesh, you never know, man. Things
That's petty.
Especially
they in their division. So
yeah, that's why it's set up like that, man. Listen, if God, let's say the Falcons see the Saints last game of the season, and it's a must win for the Saints. I want to beat them hoes. I don't care about draft positions, nothing like that, man. I want to beat them hoes and have them sitting outside with us. Hey, we both going back to the crib. Y'all boys in the bayou. We in the A. Fuck the Saints.
Who that?
Nobody. That's who they is. A bunch of nobodies. Scrub ass. You know what I'm saying? My bad to the Saints fans out there. It's not y'all that I dislike. It's the whole organization. Fuck the people, bro. I swear to God. Man, damn Sean Payton and Drew Brees and anything that follows behind him.
You hell. So, you got Arizona and who in the Super Bowl?
That my heart.
Go ahead. I know you're gonna pick your boy Lamar.
My heart says Baltimore.
I know it.
My brain says the Bills.
I got the Rams versus. I hate to say it. I feel like they're gonna play Tampa Bay again. It's hard to go against Tom Brady. That man made me lose too much money in my life.
Yeah, I don't bet against that guy.
Yeah, it's too hard to bet against him. So I got Rams, Bucks, if the seedings lets it happen for the NFC Championship game.
And then
I'd love to see the Rams because they're gonna be the team since the Super Bowl is in SoFi, which is
crazy. So everybody wants that.
Yeah, I want them to play the Super Bowl in their house,
which almost guarantees that it's gonna be Arizona.
Here we go.
Winning the Super Bowl in LA.
We'll see.
It's gonna be so sweet for them guys.
We'll see. And if they can get the act together, I might go Tennessee. And actually, no, I take that back. Derrick Henry's out, so no, Tennessee. I can't because if he was healthy, I'll have Tennessee. So actually, I'll take your pick.
The Bills?
No.
Oh, Lamar.
This is your chance. Pat Mahomes is obviously not gonna make the playoffs. Lamar is
he not? What? Why you say that?
Bro, the Chiefs are 5-4. They're the AFC, dog.
All they need is goddamn. What's the Chiefs' schedule coming forward?
Not good.
Nah, B. All you gotta do is rattle off 2 or 3.
They got the Raiders, the Cowboys, the Broncos, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Broncos.
Oh man, that's not even a crazy man. Them
boys are probably not gonna make the playoffs.
They gonna make the playoffs, but they the 8th seed. The 7th and 6th seed probably one game ahead of them.
They're not making the playoffs.
Are you wilding? I can't believe you would disrespect Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not disrespecting him. I'm telling the truth.
Nah, B. Nah. They're the 8th seed, dog. We just talking about Carolina could possibly still make it in.
It's different. The Chiefs are not the Chiefs as we know it, bro.
I'm not saying that the Chiefs are what we know. I'm saying the Chiefs are the 8th seed, and it is crazy to think that they're not going to be able to sneak into the 7th seed or maybe even the 6th.
Nah, they're going home this year. It's going to be Ravens, Rams for the Super Bowl, and Cali. That's my prediction,
bro. I'm 100%, bro. Pittsburgh is 5-3. Though everybody in front of the Chiefs right now is 5-3, and the Chiefs are 5-4. You're telling me that they can't win 2 games and jump to the 3rd seed in the AFC?
But they'll have to lock it in. They're not gonna lock it in.
They don't have to lock it in. They just gotta play their position. They play who's in front of you. Get away with a couple of wins. They play the Raiders, who are 5-3. If they beat the Raiders, they gonna have
play the Raiders twice.
If they beat the Raiders once, like because they played them in 2 weeks.
They played the Raiders this week, and then they played them in 1, 2, 3 weeks.
Okay, so if they beat the Raiders this week, they're gonna be up at the 5th seed, dog. New England is the 7th seed. You're telling me you have more faith in the Raiders, Pittsburgh, and New England staying at 5, 6, and 7 than the Chiefs going up?
The Chiefs don't look good.
That's not what I'm asking you. I said you have more faith in the Raiders, Pittsburgh, and New England.
You want the truth? At this current moment, yes.
You're bugging. Ben Roethlisberger is out, by the way. I just looked at it. He's out for COVID.
The Steelers, what is one game?
Maybe 2.
We'll see. You know, he got a little relationship with Goodell.
Maybe 2, man.
Goodell let him after one game.
We don't know. Maybe 2. The Steelers haven't been looking all that great, and Ben Roethlisberger ain't been looking all that great.
But you got Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin know how to win games. Don't get it twisted.
He didn't look like he was winning a lot of games when Ben Roethlisberger got hurt.
That's different, man. When your number one quarterback goes down.
Okay, and his number one quarterback is down
for one game.
Maybe 2.
Anyway.
You disrespecting, man. You disrespectful.
I'm not disrespectful. I'm just saying. I'm speaking facts. The Chiefs don't look that good. They really don't.
So you're telling me the Raiders, Pittsburgh, and New England look better?
At this current moment, yes.
No, none of those teams look better, dog. You're wilding. Mind you, New England has the same record. New England has the exact same record. I don't think they look no better.
All right.
I'm looking at New England's schedule right now.
It don't matter. This is the chance for the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl, along with the Rams, in my opinion. I'd love to see it with that stellar defense playing alongside with Lamar. That's a fun Super Bowl, boy. That'll be fun.
Man,
I'd love to see that.
That Super Bowl is going to be all defense.
No, it won't. There'll be some offense. What you mean?
It's going to be all defense, and people are going to still complain. I'm going to love it.
All right. Well, let them complain. I'll be tuning in.
It'll be 11-16.
You tripping. It'll be 21+. But anyway, on that note, thanks for tuning in to another week's episode with us here at Sports Cash. Be sure to tune in with us for all future episodes. Leave a comment. Who do you think will be taking each conference? Do you think this new Rams team with the new addition of Von Miller and OBJ can take it all the way? Also, be sure to connect with us on social media at sports_cash_ and like, comment, subscribe, and stay up to date with us on all future things that's going on with Sports Cash. We are signing off.
Peace.